Welcome back to the Belated Tech channel and part 5 of our walkthrough and travelogue of Death Stranding. In part 4 we left after the distribution center southwest of Capital Knot City, asked Sam to recover fabricator parts in the nearest mule encampment, and Die Hardman and Hartman requested nearby chiralium growths be harvested for the distribution center. Chiralium is the energy source that makes machinery go in the barter-driven post-apocalyptic landscape, as well as being used to reinforce structures and equipment to better resist timefall. Storms deposit chiralium on the ground, and chiralium is also released by BTs when they are vanquished back to the beach. Mules assault every porter that they can get their hands on, as they cannot produce all of their own supplies and rely on thievery to survive. One of the stolen shipments was of fabricator parts that the distribution center needs to activate its own fabricator, now that Sam has connected the center to the chiral network. We avoided combat with the mules on the way to the distribution center from the way station. This time there's no help for it. Sam has to knock out every mule in the encampment, hack their post boxes, and recover the fabricator parts. Since we went through the effort of subduing the entire mule encampment, it makes sense to scoop up everything of value and bring it back with us to the distribution center, where Sam can either make use of it himself or let the UCA recycle it for essential materials. When leaving the distribution center's private room, Sam experiences a flashback after connecting to BB-28. It is not clear who is in the flashback, or whose flashback it is, his or BB-28's. Questioning Deadman after the flashback doesn't bring any answers. And now, we resume our journey in Death Stranding.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
After checking our cargo manifest, it's time to accept our next mission order. There are 2 available orders. The first is for cargo delivery to the wind farm. The wind farm has to be connected to the chiral network, so it will be possible to extend the network to Port Knot City to the west. The second is to deliver materials to the bridge foundation next to the distribution center, so a bridge can be built to span the river. We'll build the bridge first, as it would be a lot easier to cross the river to get to and from the wind farm.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials. Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby.
The right number of materials to build the bridge were provided when we accepted the order. Like when we built the post box, completing an order will never be quite this easy in the future.
Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
Now the bridge has been built, it's time to return to the distribution center to accept the second order.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam. Got
With the order accepted, it is time to make our way to the wind farm, which is northwest of the distribution center.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Two wheels up. Keep it up. Keep it up. There we go.
These plants can be harvested to produce materials for temporary shoes, should we wear out the bridge boots we've been provided by the UCA.
There we go.
It's starting to get really windy in this gap, which means Sam is getting slower and less stable.
There we go.
You can bet that if there are post boxes here, there are either mules or BTs right over the hill. Neither of the post boxes had anything of real value. The valley below contains scattered abandoned cargo containers. A good bet that the area is filled with BTs. It makes more sense just to skirt to one side or the other. We'll need a ladder to advance up the cliff face here. As a bonus, right at the top is a bunch of chiralium deposits. There's going to be no getting down without some sort of rope. This is a good spot for one. Sure enough, as soon as we advanced into the valley, the Odradek detected BTs.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use. Mind if I have a look? Great. Everything's in order. I appreciate it. All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
Network bandwidth is a limited resource, and every structure you build consumes it. However, as you increase your connection level, the bandwidth available to you will increase as well.
About time we did our part. Thanks again. You know, I heard the rest of your team was wiped out. Makes what you're doing all the more incredible. You're a one-man expedition. I hope Amelie's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgenot City yet. It was her that put us in charge of the wind farm. I was with the group bringing up the rear while Amelie led the way. I've never met her in person, but it was an honor to travel with her all the same. When you see her, feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
Sam, got a moment? I ran an experiment with your blood. It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is hardly definitive as we have no other repatriates to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are repellent to BTs. Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory. The prototype should be ready soon, and when it is, we'd like you to test it.
Sam, this is the perfect opportunity. We've almost got the whole region on the chiral network. All that's left is Port Knot City. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot. By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person. One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done. Have a look at that delivery terminal.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
There's little wonder that porters don't get out to the wind farm that often, with a huge BT area right out the front door of the wind farm facility.
Hey, great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network is essential for our continued expansion. By way of reward, I've added a little something to your PCC. A generator option. Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices. That includes machines, bikes, and other battery-powered vehicles.
Now that we can fabricate generators, vehicles must not be far behind.
By hand. Now these materials, just remember that each facility has separate stores and that the amount on hand differs from site to site. Don't get carried away.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high priority as the ones specifically assigned to you, if you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone. So why not do a good deed or two?
Sam, double-check the order summary.
Since we're headed back to the distribution center, we might as well bring along some cargo.
Order assigned.
Alright, let's head back around this crater to the distribution center.
I can't thank you enough. I really can't.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I have no idea what the electrical charges are for or by whom. It seems that you can't place a ladder on these gray rocks. Alright, I give up. No ladders on the gray rocks. While I'm struggling along here, let me take a moment to thank our viewers for their patronage. We just earned our 10,000th video view on the BTM channel. The channel's SpaceX and vehicle episodes have been the most popular, while these video game walkthroughs have been the least popular. We'll still make the walkthrough videos anyway, as we enjoy making them, and we can hope to grow a following. Belated Tech is also at the heart of our channel, so be sure to check out upcoming aging tech, in calculators, appliances, and computers.
Looks like a way through.
Skirting this valley and having Sam trip all over himself is probably a little tedious and boring, but so would be holding Sam's breath through the center of the valley while evading BTs. Pick your poison when playing this game. Getting caught in the valley and fighting a BT boss is always an exciting alternative, and it would clear out the BTs for a short time, allowing unfettered passage. Just for S&Gs, let's put another sign here. Music started playing at this point, so rather than getting a copyright strike, I've cut that out and sped up the video in the walk down the valley back to the distribution center. If you think Sam is walking pretty slow, it's because he is. If you pick up too much cargo, he pretty much moves along at a virtual crawl. I've spared you most of the pain of doing this in slow motion.
I can't imagine what a chore that must have been. Thank you. Wow, don't do things by halves, do you? Hard to believe one man could bring in a hole this big. Then again, you are a legend. I don't know anyone who's done more to bring people together and get them back on their feet. It's hard to believe you're just one guy. Can't help wondering if the Great Deliverer isn't actually a small army. Because it sure seems like whenever someone's in trouble, you're there to lend a hand. It's enough to make me think you just might make it all the way to the coast. Good luck out there. I'll be rooting for you.
Let's get the materials to build a generator and charge that bike outside the entrance of the distribution center.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted. Construction complete.
Now that we've charged the bike, we can take it back with us into the distribution center.
Right on.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
After a long slog to and from the wind farm, this would be a good time to clean up in the private room.
Your work is greatly appreciated. Good morning, Sam.
Let's take a shower.
EX grenade number 0.
Taking care of some other basic necessities seems like a good idea here too.
EX grenade number 1.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. so you needn't worry about, running out.
Let's check our mail. As before, if you need to read any individual message, just pause the video. Alright, let's save our game and take a break. Let us take stock of how we're doing. We've successfully connected the next node in the chiral network at the wind farm. The wind farm's generators will allow us to power the network all the way out to Port Knot City. Sam also fabricated his first generator, which allowed him to retrieve the motorcycle outside the distribution center. I hope you enjoyed this episode and will return for part 6. Death Stranding is a long game, so our walkthrough will take place over several dozen parts. Check back with the channel for updates, and be sure to watch some of our other videos covering belated tech, entertainment, and science. Something you like or did not like about this video? Or is there something we missed? Share with us by dropping a comment below. If you like the videos you find this channel, let us know we should make more by clicking the like button. Hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell icon will also help you stay informed when new episodes are released. Links to previous Death Stranding episodes and our other content can be found below. Stay connected by occasionally checking our Instagram feed, where we post pictures from upcoming episodes, and our Twitter account, where all new episodes are announced. Thanks for watching.